I want to watch Cooper rush versus the Cowboys. The All-22 or coaches film has sort of been trickling out. I'm hoping as I record this that we get more and more of it. I'll go with what I have. It's first down and 10. This is the Ravens' first offensive snap. Ravens in 12 personnel, a slot, 2x2. Get the look of split zone with a play action, which is effective, bringing this linebacker down. We get a vertical route outside and then a release. Kolar stays in the block, then releases with 47 on the edge. With the play action being effective, Cooper doesn't quite lead the receiver. To me, that's a poor throw on his back hip, but there's enough separation there that he comes down with it. Second down and 13, Ravens in 11 personnel, 3x1. Interesting communication pre-snap. We see an audible from the quarterback related to Charlie. Everybody kind of eyeballs Charlie here and passes it down the line. Subsequently, we get a shift to the strong side by the back. So the quarterback's identified something here, related it to the rest of the band. This play comes off as a little bit perfunctory, predetermined. As a result, to me, you get mesh concept with Charlie over, a little bit of a pick, and Devontae under. We get that classic dig coming from the strong side here. And I think we've got a post at the bottom of our screen. A lot of pressure off the left tackle side, not as much as we get on the next play, but the left tackle's beat here. Tiny little bit of a hit, not much time to get rid of the ball. Hindsight, of course, I think they would have been better off releasing the back to the weak side if they want to get that dig. We'll watch it from this perspective. So there's the audible. Charlie gets it, kind of passes it down. There's the point. You see the left tackle lunge off balance and get beat here. Could be Cooper's reading this linebacker and looking for this dig across the middle. Here's what I mean. You get this chase of this route by this defender, where if there had been a release to this side, I think we would have seen this middle of the field open up. But they're trying to get Devontae clear here. Very glad that this came out on all 22. I really wanted to see what Cooper's seeing. This is the pressure given up, actually the second pressure back-to-back given up by the left tackle. This one quite egregious. Big old hit on the quarterback. But again, I wanted to see what Cooper was seeing, where this football is going. Ravens are running a drive concept from the field. We get a shallow and a dig on top of it. We'll see it better from the other angle, but you'll be able to see it here. Cooper manipulates this linebacker downhill and to his left with his eyes right there. And this dig comes open, and that's what he was going to hit. That's exactly where he was going on this third down and 8. This likely would have been a conversion. Certainly not Cooper Rush's fault. Really good punch as we watch 77 in pass protection, stopping the feet of the rush. But once again, the left tackle beaten very badly on 2 back-to-back rushes. Watch him kind of move the linebacker with his eyes. Here's where he's going with the football, throwing into space. And this would have been a conversion to none other than Devontae Walker. Cooper's going to ID this man coverage on the tight end. Blocks and then releases. I think this is a pretty good looking route by LeJontay Wester outside. I think he does a good job getting the DB to turn, open up. puts it right on him and he drops it. I think it's fair to say that he predetermined his first interception last week, that he stared down his second interception, but perhaps the biggest knock on Cooper, or let's say deficiency, is that his arm is not particularly a whippy, so-called whippy arm. He does not drive the football with the best of them. Balls tend to float. I think the Ravens will want to keep him out of third and long situations. You're going to see DBs start to sit on routes a little bit. It's a nice ball here. Good catch by Devontae. I think he showed some good mobility in the pocket, some good pocket awareness. You see him scanning the field here. Good looking footwork to get away from pressure. To his right. You can see though, as he goes from right to left, there's just nothing open. Does a good job keeping the play alive. Does have some space here to hit this throw, but they do not connect. Really do like Dayton Wade. We're going to see him hook up here, but he does a great job kind of selling that he's breaking in, and we'll see this defensive back kind of turn and run to get under this seam. Ends up being a pretty easy third down conversion, but they still have to read this. Good run after the catch. We see Carson Vincent get blown up here. That looks like a false start as well. Another big hit on the quarterback. Clearly the first interception is a bad one on his part. Really took his eyes nowhere else but to that side of the field and to that receiver specifically. Will point out that he had 3 drops in the first half, one of which led to his second interception, but 3, I think, pretty key drops. Had a really nice back shoulder throw to Dayton Wade down near the goal line. We'll finish off with his touchdown pass. Does a nice job kind of keeping this alive. Nice little flick of the wrist to get that ball to the back of the end zone. Right here, he's just kind of buying time, waiting for that receiver to clear. To me, it comes down to whether or not the team can play 500 football over a 4-game stretch with him at quarterback, and I do think they can.